was awesome. It was really, really blessed. I had a really good birthday. I really, really did. I'm super, super grateful that, you know, I'm able to have. And welcome back to Housewife Sundays. I am the host with the most, Nurse Monroe. And before we get into this lovely video, make sure if you have not, you have given me the thumbs up, you have liked this video, and you have also subscribed to my channel. If you're new here, hey boo, what's going on? And if you've been a part of the fam, welcome back and thank you for continuously supporting me. So I have some news. I have some tea for you guys. If you do not know, I want to be the first to announce that I am, drum roll please, going back to law school. Woo, 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 woo. I'm very much giving Ella Woods. And I am going back to law school. This has been a very, very interesting last, I'll say, about year for me. Just a little bit of update on me. If you do not know, I am a registered nurse. I've been a registered nurse for 13 years. Yes, yes, yes. I originally started as an LPN, and that was I think that was the toughest part of my nursing journey, was establishing, getting my LPN, because I was building my foundation. And if you know, when you're building your foundation, it's something new. I never worked as a CNA, which I wish I did, because I probably would have did better in LPN school. But and I didn't really kind of work throughout my nursing school journey because I needed to focus. But getting that foundation was, like, I think the most difficult, because we don't use the word hard around here, the most difficult part for me. So, you know, lately in the last, I'll say 2 to 3 years, my heart has just not been in nursing. Nursing has changed completely. The empathy, the sympathy of it all is leaving the field. It is becoming a for-profit field all the way around. And God has just been pushing me just in this direction, and I just didn't know what direction he was pushing me in. My initial plan was that I was going to go back to school for my doctoral in nursing. I have told my mother 1,000 times I'm not leaving this earth until I have doctor in front of my name, until I'm Dr. Hall. And you know, it was just something that I really just had to get into. So whoa, well, hold on one second, we will be back. We had a little doorbell ring. Let's see who it is. So I'm back. Those are my lovely housekeepers that just came. I completely forgot that they were coming. This is how my life is. Remember, everything is real life with me, so I'm gonna always give it to you raw and uncut. That's Hustle crying in the background because he cannot get out of his cage. Hustle, you gotta chill, mommy's filming. Because, you know, when the housekeepers are here, I try to keep him out of their way. But where did we leave off at? Ha! Law school. Nursing. So for a long time, nursing has I've kind of fallen away from it. I won't even say falling away from it. It just has not, like I told you, it is becoming a for-profit business. And really what it is that I know that God took me through these 13 years of nursing so that when I do transition over to law, and if you want to know what area of law I do plan on practicing in, is all medicine, malpractice suits, policies, procedures, ratio issues that we're having, how illegally you know, nurses are forced to work under very, very unhealthy climates and situations, and ratios. If you're not familiar with a ratio, it is the nurse to patient number, and honestly the ratios are going up. And I think that the whole COVID situation just kind of made it extremely worse. We had a lot of nurses walking away from the field. We, you know, we lost some nurses to the pandemic. So it's just, God has just been telling me, you got to get into the fight. You got to be able to make this change. And the only way that I can help make this change is if I am actually in the field and know the laws, and actually have the JD behind my name, so I actually can be more reputable and be able to come into those rooms and fight and advocate for my nurses and for my African American population. Also, there is a extremely high mortality rate for African American women in the maternity aspect of medicine, where they are losing their lives while they are bringing these beautiful babies into the world. I am currently, if you do not know, on the journey to become a mom. So, you know, I did suffer from a miscarriage last year. So, and I did have to actually be a part of, you know, in the whole OB setting of medicine, which was new to me. And my experience started off a little different because I did not have my African American gynecologist, but once I had her, I seen the significant change, and I seen how much she cared more, how much she understood me more. And we just got to get in there and fight for that. We can't keep losing beautiful black women while they're just trying to do the God-given right that he gave them to bring children in this world. Racism runs very high and prevalent in the healthcare field, and in order for there to be change, I need to have my foot in the door. I need to have my body up in there, and I need to have this law degree. So God has been pushing me in that direction, and I've been being very receptive to it. I am receptive to what he tells me to do. What my plan is as far as my journey, I am going to be preparing for the LSAT, which is what the exam you have to take in order for you to make it into law school, in order for law schools to even take you up in there. There are some law programs that do not take the LSAT, but there's other you know, credentials that they're gonna want to have. So right now I'm in the beginning of the race, which is not the race, the marathon, and I am preparing myself to apply to law schools and take my LSAT. And I think right now I'm just taking it in that this is a decision that, you know, that God has made for me, and that I'm finally being disciplined enough to hear him and to make those moves. So like I said, I'm just taking it in. I'm just taking it in. It definitely is a lot. I definitely do have my periods of anxiety, but I have my more periods of confirmation and understanding, and knowing that God is completely behind me and that I'm gonna do just fine. That's where I'm at right now. So I do plan on sharing the journey on YouTube. I do plan on updating you guys on a regular basis on what's going on. You know, I am completely, like, my nursing career is kind of, it's just transitioning into law now. I do plan on holding the title as a nurse lawyer, because like I said, I am going to be doing all my practice in all of the healthcare settings. I don't plan on doing criminal law, even though I'm obsessed with law and order. You know what? I can't even say that. I can't say what direction God may take me. I'm obedient of him. And if he tells me, I want you to go into criminal law, I want you to go in this direction, I gotta go where he tells me to go. So I'm not gonna say what I won't do. I'm just saying what I would want, what me as the flesh, what I want to do. And I feel like I can do so much more in the medical aspect of it, because I've been in the field, I've been there, I've seen how unsafe the work conditions are for nurses. I see how the racism is prevalent at the bedside, and we need to make those changes. So that's what I am going to do. So you know, will I move to go? A lot of people are asking me, will we relocate? If I need to relocate for law school, I'll go wherever God tells me to go. Do I plan on working through law school? I don't plan on, I couldn't work through all my nursing, so I know I'm not going to be able to work through law school. I already am receptive and planning that. Me and my husband are planning that I'm not going to be doing that, and I'm going to be focusing solely on that. To me, I think it's going to be a 3 to 4 year process. Because I do plan on going straight through. But then again, you just never know how God will work. And that's why it's so important that you get that faith and that understanding with God, where you're just, you just surrender to him, and you're like, whatever way you want to take me, take me. However you want to take my journey, take my journey. Because I think once you start putting those limitations on it and you don't let God flow, that's when the anxiety just really kind of just comes in. And that's nothing but, and that's solely from the evil one. That's solely from, you know who. We rebuke anxiety. We do not even acknowledge it. So we know when God tells us to move, he's telling us to move. He's cleared the pathway for us, and that we're going to make it through. So I know he's cleared the pathway for me. I know all of my school journeys have been different. I went to accelerated nursing programs. I didn't go to the typical 4-year college. I went to more, you know, like straight into it programs. And I know that God is going to find an area for me where I'm going to fit right into the groove, and I'm going to get right into law school. Because I think most people that I have told, they're like, well, it's just so much competition. And I'm like, well, it was competition with nursing school. But when God tells you it's for you, it's for you. So no matter how much competition is going on, you're going to be able to work through and get through it. So, you know, I'm just happy. I'm really excited about it. I'm really am. The financing of it all, You know what, that was holding me back before. I was like, wasn't gonna go back to school when I was gonna go back for my doctoral in nursing until I can pay for it in cash. But now I'm just like, I just need to get it done. So like, if we do have to take loans out, I'm not like against it. Do I really want to, do I know God to make it so I know how my God will work? He'll make it so I'll be able to pay for it cash. We'll be able to cover it. That would be even better. But I know whatever, I don't want the financial aspect of it isn't going to hold me back. And I want you to understand that. You can't let those worldly things hold you back, because God will move all those mountains. He'll move all of that out of the way so that you're able to do what you need to do in his light and his likeness. So don't let financial things hold you back. You know, whatever it is you want to start, just do it. Because like I was telling my sister the other night, you know, time is still going to fly if I'm in law school or if I'm not, you know. So I'll much rather be being productive and just getting on the ball and getting it going. Then I look back and I be like, dang, I wish I would have started. You know, it's time. Plus, I'm like over this vocabulary I have now. I know my vocabulary is going to go to 1,000, baby. I'm going to be giving you all type of big old words. I'm ready to, I'm just ready. I feel like I've missed school. I feel like I have not been pouring educationally into myself as much as I can. That's why I said the plan was initially, you know, because I just got finished getting you know, adding a degree to my nursing, and the plan was I was going to keep going and just into my, you know, my doctoral program, my master's, my doctoral, and just go. I didn't know what area I was going to do, if I was going to teach, what I was going to do, but I know for a fact I was going to make some moves. So I'm really excited. I'm looking forward to sharing this entire journey with you guys. Like I said, you know, I am always going to, nursing is always going to have my heart, and I just need to get in there and be able to fight and really make some changes. And I know that's what God wants to use me for, you know, and I really want more nurses to think like that. You know, we kind of got caught up in this whole TikTok, making these little videos, doing all of this type of stuff, trying to get all of this recognition. But the true recognition is what you can do to make the changes. And I know that a lot of you understand how prevalent racism is in the healthcare, and how even against nurses, you know, how hard it is for us. You know, so we got to start really making those changes and really fighting for it, so we can change it for the nursing, for our fellow nurses that are coming down the road, and just so we can, you know, have more compassion and empathy in the field. That's why we're having so many more med errors. That's why we're having, you know, so many issues. Is because, you know, it's not safe work conditions. The ratios are not safe. They're ignoring what's going on. They're looking at profit, and these are people you're dealing with. And I say to everyone I always encounter, it could be your sister, your aunt, your brother. It could be anybody that's in that bed that needs that you know, that care, that correct care, that honorable care, that care based off of their real pain, not based off of if they're black or if they're white. So always put yourself in those shoes. Always fight. Don't be afraid to fight. And I'm ready. You know, I'm ready for whatever God has for me. But I'm just more so excited. I think. I don't think I'm, like I said, I can't say that I'm nervous, and I don't like we don't use scared, we don't use hard, we don't use all of these deterring words. I can just say that I know it's gonna be a journey, and I'm ready to take whatever it is on for that journey. That's what I will say. So you know, I'm just in a great place. I'm just really in a great place, and I'm just grateful that you guys are gonna be here along the journey. Like I said, this is just the first video of many. I will be continuously giving you guys updates. This weekend I already said I was gonna go out and start getting me some LSTAT books and start kind of getting my mind ready and just in preparation. But this is a part of my journey. This is what I plan on doing, and I just want you guys to keep me in your prayers. And just know that I'm gonna make it do what it do. You know, I have to do it. I just have to. It has to be done. So, yeah. You know, I'm trying to go over a couple of other questions I got. You know, as far as the finances, as far as relocating for for law school. As far as how long this has been, I'll say, I think for like a year this has kind of been in the back of my mind, but God gave me clear confirmation and understanding, I would say, within the last couple of months. A lot more confirmation in the last couple of weeks, into where I felt even comfortable sharing and just speaking on it. I'm you know what I'm starting to do in my spiritual growth is I'm starting to listen to all of the signs he sends me. And when you're comfortable with something, when something makes you happy, when you have joy in it, that normally has something to do with your purpose. And that's when you really need to kind of like direct yourself more towards that. Listen to those signs. What makes you happy? What makes you feel fulfilled? What makes you feel like you're really leaving your footstep here on earth? And that is a part of your purpose. People always ask, how do you find your purpose? What do you expect your purpose to be? And I'm like, listen, what makes you feel whole? When I do my YouTube videos, when I share with you guys, I'm excited to do them. It makes me feel whole. That's how I know it's a part of my purpose. So I would tell you to look for those intricate signs on your journey. You know, make sure you put God first. Make sure you are really putting some prayers and time in with God. I know that he is the only one that's going to help me through. So and discipline. I told you, I got to add a lot more discipline too. And God is going to give me that discipline that I need. He's going to give me that balance that I need. So hustle. You know, he's so spoiled, y'all. So like I said, I'm grateful that I can share this journey with you guys. I'm so happy that you guys are part of my YouTube family and world. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Leave me some comments below. Kind of tell me, you know, any tips, anything you know about law school. I'm taking it all in because we're doing this all together. We're doing this all as a team. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Give me the thumbs up. And thank you so much for joining me for like the first of many videos. But I'm going to law school. Like, I just can't wait. Like, I just keep envisioning myself walking across the stage. Like, that's literally what's keeping me going, is envisioning myself walking across that stage, them announcing my name, and them telling me that I made it through. That's what I'm so excited about. So I'm so grateful that you guys joined me for another Housewife Sunday. My husband just walked in. Hey!
Hey, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that.
It's okay, baby. The housekeepers are here.
Okay.
Yeah, the housekeepers are here. So, you look so handsome.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah. So I love you guys, and I will check back in. And thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Housewife Sunday. Your future lawyer checking in. And I will see you guys.